the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west. You get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On the game's first play, second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 30 on second down, Winston. They'll roll him out right. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Off the play fake. Winston. Complete. Smith has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. A gain of 8 yards, and it's third down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change.
Touchdown, Saints. Jeff Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Winston keeps it himself. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on fourth. They're running. Ingram. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Hard running at the 15. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action. Winston. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Flush to his right. Room past the 20. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Listen.
Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
He starts with a give to Akers.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. On 2nd and 9, Winston. He'll buy some time right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, Winston. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's brought down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
On second down now, Akers. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger, Russ.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston on the move to his left. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Play fake. Winston.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and goal from the 6 this time. To throw, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Third and goal, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Now Carson fumbles the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Third and short yardage, Winston. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now a give, Akers running left.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you?
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Isaac Yedem picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
From the 25 on second down, Winston eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, third and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. From the gun, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf, and they can't bring him down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him up.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On first and 10, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Off the play fake, Winston. His throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On play action, Winston.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down with Akers.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Going right back to Akers.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Akers, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Ingram.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jameis Winston. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Wilson to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And the Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On third down, Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Winston. Sliding out of the pocket. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall.
And the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
Touchdown! Jeff Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Winston to throw for it. Eluding, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defense.